Hey guys, welcome back to Faith and Farm. Well, it's been a while. I haven't done a video in a while. Dropping the ball, guys, sorry. But I'm gonna do one now. So I just want to kind of catch everybody up on what's going on. As you can see back, oops, wrong way. Back up in here, we've got some new ones that were born. Anyways, we're just gonna kind of go over what's going on here at the farm and what's to come here soon. That way we can get you guys all caught up on what's going on. Again, I apologize. It's just been a madhouse, as you'll see. All right, guys, come with me. All right, guys, well, it's been hot, but not that bad. Actually, it's July 8th, I think, 8th or 9th. And we have just had our first triple digit heat wave come through last week. And then it's cooled off. Now we're gonna be getting back here in a couple days back to the heat. So anyways, let me, as you can see, we got plenty of water, plenty of cool down areas for the pigs, for the girls and their babies. So, hey, Miss Patty, how are you guys today? Oh, they're coming to check out their water. So, as you can see, Miss Patty is not in with Papa just yet, but is going to be. I'm actually going to move her in tomorrow, and I'll try to get some film of that. And then, of course, Miss Penelope back behind her. She's doing really well. As you've seen, actually the very last video I did was of, guys, that's not where you're supposed to drink from. You've got a water right in front of you with nice cool water I just put in. These guys. Anyways, as you can see in the last video I put out was at the Chowchilla Fair. Miss Penelope did go, and she got third place in her division, but there was only 3 pigs, so really she got last place. But she's actually kind of formed up pretty well. I'm kind of hem-hawing on taking her to the Madera Fair, which is coming up in September. And we're kind of getting ready for that. She's filled out. She's got a lot of Papa's genes. You know, the broad shoulders and kind of the wide butt. You know, I like the look of her. We're going to be breeding her here in a few months. But we're going to AI her with some really good genetics from Shimply swine. So anyways, that's Miss Penelope and of course Miss Patty. But I know what you guys are probably waiting for biggest is the new little ones. All right, so here's the new little ones. Miss Olive, this isn't all of them, of course, but Miss Olive had her babies. She had 10 altogether. She did a lot better. There goes one right there. So she's did a lot better this time. We actually had her, she had them right over there. Of course it wasn't wet there, but they're underneath that pop-up. I put the pop-up afterwards as she gave birth. It was dry then. Since then the water's gone over in that area, but she had birth there, and she did actually way better there. I was super happy. If weather permitting, we'll probably end up doing a lot of our births the way we did this time with her. So, but as you can see, all the pigs came out again like Papa. This is 3 out of the 7 that are alive and doing well. So altogether she had 7, or she had 10, I'm sorry. She had 10. We came out and checked on her. I came out and checked on her in the morning, and she had already had a few of them, and I actually watched the last one. She had 8. I watched the last one get born. She had 9, I'm sorry. I watched the last one get born. Unfortunately, the one that was born last. You guys, can we fight over food later while I'm not videotaping? You ladies. Anyways, so here's a few more. They're snoozing, hanging out. But yeah, so she had 9 born. I watched the last one get born. The last one unfortunately had what they call shaky head syndrome, or shaky piglet, or there's different terms for it. But yeah, so we watched it and tried to help it as much as we could, but unfortunately there's really nothing you can do to fix it. So she ended up passing away a few days later. Later on that afternoon, I came back out to check on everybody, and Olive had gotten up and readjusted. I only counted 9 that morning, and she was done. She passed the placenta and everything. But when I came back out later that afternoon, there was 1 dead on the ground. So I counted all the piglets, and there was still 9. So I think what happened was her first baby that she had, that she gave birth to, was underneath her. She repositioned and laid on it, and so that 10th baby was underneath her. So but we've lost 3 altogether. The one that was underneath her, plus the shaky head one, and then another one I just came out and it was dead. I don't know what from. So needless to say, we ended up having 7 alive now. They're able to run around back there and go back in Papa's area and stuff, but they're big enough now where they can move and run and stay away from Papa if need be. Papa just kind of sniffs on them and sees what's going on. So, but yeah, so they're doing good. They're growing. We've already, woo, goodness, we already notched their ears. We are going to be notching ears, being that we are selling to a lot of 4-H and FFA kids. A lot of times they want you to notch the ears, and we did castrate all the males. So we have barrows. So as of right now, we've got, I believe, 3 gilts and 4 barrows. So that one's a really good looking guy there. If we had a show, we would be probably using him as one of our show pigs. So anyways, they're doing really good. They're a cute little bunch, man. So that's what's going on in the gilt area. So, and I'll kind of go over how we've kind of moved some things around. We're readjusting. Farming is a never-ending learning experience, and that's what we're doing here. So of course, here's Paprika. Miss Paprika's doing well. She's in with Papa at the moment. She's the only girl right now with Papa. I'm going to be moving Patty in with Papa tomorrow, so that I can get her pregnant. So presumably Paprika is pregnant, and she'll be giving babies to where we can use them for our Chowchilla Fair this next May. Hi honey, how are you, sweetie? She's such a sweetheart. She's a good mama too, huh? Yes, you are. So yeah, so all right, so there's of course Big Papa. Everybody's got to say hi to Big Papa. What's up, buddy? What's going on, big boy? Huh? Let's get some rubs into Papa, huh? I don't know if you guys, I'm sure you've seen our little short video of us rubbing on Papa. Papa loves back rubs. He's such a good boy, huh? He's a good little guy. All right, big boy. Okay. So I'm gonna take you over real quick and show you what's been going on. There's so much to show. So come with me. We'll come over here and take a look at what's going on with the show pigs. Okay, so everybody kind of remembers Money. That's Money. He's a big boy now. Well, we just weighed him. I think he's like 251 or 254 or something like that. We just weighed him a couple days ago. So he's gonna probably be too big for the Madera Fair for David, but that's okay. We got a backup. So I've got him moved over. If you remember, it's where I had, who did I have in here? I had, and I don't remember who I had in here in the last video. Lots of them going on, but anyways, I got him in this this area here with the nicer house and everything. So we got him, and then we've got, everybody meet Miss Spaghetti. This is Daniel's show pig that he's going to be taking to the Madera Fair. We've got her and Money together because they're putting on a lot of weight really quick. So we've got to kind of adjust their feeding a little bit and keep their weight down. So yeah, so she's a sweetheart. Miss Spaghetti. So that's Daniel's 4-H pig. So we got them two together in here. So some of you might be thinking, okay, why does Daniel have a pig? Well, Daniel's going to show a pig this year at the Madera Fair. We're getting away from the market birds. I think once he kind of seen how the pig aspect is with David and everything, he kind of liked it. He actually, his first thing was that he wanted a steer. So that might be coming here in the near future, but as of right now, he's going to do a pig this for the Madera Fair, and he's still going to be showing his show birds, doing all of that part for the poultry aspect of it. But as of the market birds, we're not going to do the market birds this for this fair. So he's going to be showing Miss Spaghetti, who you all met just now. So he's going to do that at this fair. And then, of course, David has his pig that you're going to meet here in a minute. And then we've got a few other little pigs around here that we're going to introduce you to also. So anyways, come with me and meet those guys here. Okay, guys. So if you can remember, Paprika had their babies. Spaghetti, who you just met, was one of her babies. And these three here, let me kind of back you out here. These three are one of them too. They're in the same litter. So these are our show pigs that we're going to be showing in our market classes at our fair here in Madera. So this one right here is going to be David's backup pig. I think he named her Yin. He's got a money thing going on, so yeah, so he's named her Yin. This one here with the white Hampshire stripe, that one is a 4-H kid of ours named Blake. I will put his picture up right now, and he is going to be showing her for his market pig. And then, well, let me go inside. I'm gonna have to go inside and show you. Okay, so this one here, this is not a show pig. She is actually going to be going to freezer camp here, so we don't have a name for her just yet. But she's in the same group as the other show pigs. But we're using her for our meat pig. And then back behind her, I want everybody to be introduced to Miss Jeannie. That is Jeannie. If you recall back, we had a pretty little show pig named Miss Dolly. Dolly gave birth to 7 piglets. This is kind of one of the reasons I haven't done a video in a while, just dealing with some of this kind of stuff. But she gave birth to 7 piglets. They all, or 3 of them survived. Jeannie is one of them. But we have decided to keep Jeannie as a breeder. She is going to be shown at the Madera Fair as a breeder. This year, we're gonna let one of our friends from 4-H go ahead and show her. And she just has some really good features about her. Very pretty too, which helps. So she is going to be kept. That's why she's got a name. We named her Jeannie because if you look at her coloring, she looks like she's got a pair of jeans on. She's all white up front, and then on her back end she's got blue, like blue jeans. So that is Miss Jeannie. So welcome Jeannie to our farm. So anyways, so to get back on Dolly, as you can see, Dolly's not here. We had to sell her after all the piglets were weaned. We sold 2 of her piglets. The 2 other piglets that she had, we had a gentleman come and buy for him. He's going to keep one of the gilts as a breeder, or the gilt as a breeder, and then he had a barrow. He bought the other barrow off of us, and he's going to be using for meat. So, but yeah, so unfortunately we had to sell Dolly. Dolly, it was a rough pregnancy, or not pregnancy, but it was a rough birth. Came out, she was in labor. She had already had one, so I thought everything was good to go. So I actually, when I came out to check on her, it was around 12:30, 1 o'clock, and she had already had one. Let me turn here. There you go. She already had one of the babies. Sorry guys, my arms are tired. But she already had one of the babies, and so I thought everything was good, so I had to go back to work. So I went back to work at about, I don't know, an hour and a half or so after I had Katie go out and check on her, and she still only had 1 piglet. Dealing with birthing sows, the pregnancy should only last a few hours, and that's it. And so that concerned me when she said that, so I packed all my stuff up from work and headed to Tractor Supply to grab some lube and some gloves, because we knew we were going to probably have to go in and pull babies. So Katie and I both tried for about an hour to try to get the piglet that was stuck coming out, and just couldn't do it. Her birthing canal was just way too small. She should have never even been bred. That's one thing that we have to really keep an eye out for is pigs that just they shouldn't be bred. And unfortunately she should have never been a breeder. But so anyways, we scrambled, lots of frustration, a lot of probably words I shouldn't have been saying out of fear and anger and all that other stuff. But we ended up getting a hold of an awesome lady that is a veterinarian, and her assistant. I'll show a picture right now. So that's her and her assistant working on Dolly. Stop chewing on me, girl. Good grief. So they came out and they helped, and it took a couple hours for even with them to pull them out. Like I said, we ended up pulling out 6 out of the 7 that was birthed. I'm guessing the first one came out because the issue was if the baby was coming out head first, she was having a problem getting it past the birthing canal in the hip area. But if they came out feet first, back feet first, they came right out. So our guess was that the first one came out with the back feet first, so it came right out. But the second one was coming head first, and unfortunately, it was dead when we finally got it out. So, it's just part of farm life. But it was a really pretty little piglet, a lot like Jeannie. Coloring actually had a lot more white than Jeannie even does. But I'm so sorry, guys. Fingers in the way. So we, needless to say, we got them all out, and we made the decision that we weren't going to put Dolly through that again. She should have never been put through it the second go around. We found out that her first pregnancy, they pulled all 10 of the piglets. And to be honest, if I'd have known that, I would have never even bought her to be a breeder. So anyways, you live and learn. That's, like I just said earlier, farming's part of a learning process, and so we're learning as we're going here. So but on the good side, we got Miss Jeannie out of it. So we're gonna keep Jeannie. I know all you guys that know about pigs, you shouldn't keep any of the offspring. When you have a sow that has issues giving birth, shouldn't keep any of the offspring. But I want to give her a chance, and here, I'm gonna turn you guys around. But I want to give her a chance to give birth, and being that now that we've got a veterinarian that we can call on if we run into issues, I want to go ahead and give Jeannie a chance. So anyways, yeah, that's what's going on. So we did sell Dolly for meat, and so she's no longer with us here on the farm, unfortunately, which is pretty sad because she did give birth to some really nice piglets. Jeannie was the best of them all, but there was some other ones in there too that really looked good. So anyways, that's what's going on in the pig realm with us. Lots of stuff going on. Like I said, we do have the Madera Fair coming. And hey, Ian, what's going on, girl? We do have the Madera Fair coming up. We will be filming that. That's in September. Right now we're in the kind of the beginning, middle of July. So yeah, still a ways away, and I'm sure I'll probably get a few more videos out about that. So anyways, that's what's going on with those guys. So back here, let me kind of zoom out here. Back here, I went ahead and I built an arena, a small little arena for the kids to be able to practice walking their piglets or their pigs and training with their pigs. We did make it small because we want to teach the pigs that they can't run, and pigs are a lot less prone to run if they are in a smaller confined area. So that's what I built. I did put underneath it some shade, because here in the Central Valley of California, it does get over 100 degrees in the summertime, and we're gonna need to practice. So we went ahead and did this, and I'm trying to make as much shade as possible to keep the kids and the pigs, as cool as possible. But we don't do it until the evening. It's usually the evening, even if it is triple digits, it's in the 90s, and there's always a breeze usually out here, so that makes a big difference. Guys, what are you doing? Chewing on my shoes? Huh? So anywho, let me show you what else is going on around here. All right, guys, so I'm gonna show you now. This is what's going on in our grow out area with all of our little show birds and our, I don't know if I spoke to you guys about our American breasts that we ordered. All these little white birds, the pure white birds, are American breasts. They are a dual purpose bird, mainly for meat. That's why we got them. We're gonna breed them. We're gonna keep the best ones out for breeding, and use them for breeding and then of course for meat. So yeah, so we got some American breasts, and then in here all the other birds are all of Daniel's show birds that were growing out. Some of his show birds, I should say, that are growing out. Yeah, they're looking good and getting big. And then back in here, I'll take you guys all back up in here. So here's some more of his. This is our grow out area here too. So these are some of his grow outs also. The Rhode Island Reds and the Colombians, and there's let's see, there's water mall back there. So yeah, so all his little grow outs are in here, some of them. We're done incubating this year and all that. And then of course, I didn't really talk to you guys about this, but we got guineas. So here's 4 out of the 5. I don't know where number 5's at. She's around here. Oh, he's right there. So that's our guineas that we got. We got them for patrolling out front and stuff, and eating mice and eating any snakes, which we don't really have poisonous snakes, so I'm not too worried about the snakes, but mainly just the mice and bugs. And they're very aware of things that are going on. So their feathers are beautiful, but their heads are uglier than sin. So, but yeah. So that's what's going on. And then, of course, we got Mr. Roo patrolling. What's up, Roo Boo? Huh? Keeping everybody in check? Keeping everybody in line, buddy? Huh? So that's what's going on here. And then, of course, we got the duck crew. Well, part of the duck crew. Miss Noodle's not over here, but we got Miss Margot, and then Lucy Goose. Miss Lucy patrolling. She's the boss. And then we got one more person to introduce you to. All right. So, guys, I want to introduce you to Hank. So Hank is our Tom Turkey that we got hanging around now to mate with the other 2 girls that we got that are running around. So Hank, we named him Hank the Tank. He's we got them off a friend of ours here close by, and he's about not 2 years old just yet, about 1.5 years, I think she said. So she was going to use him for breeding, but his wings didn't really come out the way she liked them on the other side. This side's okay, but the other side wasn't very good. So she sold them to us, which we don't care. We're not really looking for anything but just a breeder, just a breed for food purpose. So everybody meet Mr. Hank. What's up, Hank? What's up, buddy? What's going on, Hank the Tank? All right, guys, so here's the cows. Here's the meat crew. What's up, guys? They're looking really good. We've changed some things in their feeding. The grass we have here isn't very not real good grass. I mean, they eat it, and it's, you know, food for them, but it doesn't have everything that we want it to have in a pasture. So we supplement it with some protein, which is over there in that tub. Some protein lick, and then we also are supplementing, we're feeding them twice a day with some wet cob to give them some extra calories and protein and stuff. So what are you doing, girl? What are you doing, Pipey? Hi, Miss Piper. Pipey's out here hanging with Dad. What are you doing, Pipe? Huh? You being a good girl? Can you sit? Sit. Here, let's show him. Let's show him. Sit. Good girl. Here. Oh, she's excited. Come here. Come here. All right. Well, anyways, back to the cows. So, yeah, so they're doing really well. I've got my butcher date for the steer, which is in the back right there. His butcher date is on the 19th of January, which we got a few months away. So we are fattening them up as much as possible. So they're just waiting on me to feed them. This is their time for me to feed them. And then of course, we don't want to leave out the little one. She's doing really well. She's getting big. So she's doing well. She's hanging out with mom, and she actually hangs out with the steer quite a bit. It's quite interesting. So, but yeah, we got everything in this realm going on. That's their feed deal. It doesn't work real well. I mean, it works, but it breaks easy. So anyways, that's the cow crew. All right, and then we got the layers. So the layers we moved out here, so that way they are out of our backyard making messes. So we got them out here now with wrapped around with some hot wire fencing that is connected, as you can see right here, to the hot wire for the cows, to keep predators out of here and stuff. We don't really have any issues with aerial predators, so we're not too worried about that. But they're doing really well. They're producing lots of eggs for us, which we get to sell to people at church. And yeah, so they're doing quite well out here. So last but not least, here are the turkeys. So we ended up getting 15 turkeys this year. They are doing quite well. We got them out here. They've been out here in the chicken tractor for about 2 weeks now. We actually need to move it around, get them on some fresher ground. But yeah, they're doing well out here, growing. We had a really good, just blessed, man, this year with our turkeys. Usually turkeys, you lose quite a few of them when they're young, but thank the Lord that we bought 15 and we still have 15. We haven't lost one yet, so, and we're not planning on it. So we praise God for that. That's for sure. So, but these are going to be our Thanksgiving dinners that we are going to have up for sale for people that would like to purchase one. And if you do, and you're here local and around the Central Valley, give me a holler and let me know in the comments that you're interested in buying one. It's pickup on farm only, so you'd have to come out and pick yours up once they're done, once we process them and have them ready, which will be probably end of October, beginning of November. So anyways, give me a shout out if you guys want some good fresh turkey dinner for Thanksgiving. All right, guys. Well, that's it on this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. That means a lot to us. The support means more than anything to us. And share on all the different media outlets, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Share our videos, that way we can get more support. You can follow us on Facebook, you can follow us on Instagram and TikTok. My wife, we do a lot more shorts than we do videos, just because of time's sake, but yeah, so lots going on. We haven't fell off the edge of the earth yet, so no, everything's going good, just super busy. So anyways, guys, thanks so much. If you made it this long through the video, we appreciate it. Leave a comment, hit the little ringy-dingy bell thing, that way you know when we put out new content. And yeah, we're still shooting for a 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and we're already halfway through this year. So guys, we need as many subscribers as possible. So anyways, guys, have a blessed day, have a blessed week. Monday's tomorrow, so we're excited that we've got another week ahead of us to be able to serve the Lord and also to be able to live and enjoy our lives. So guys, thanks for coming with me. We'll catch y'all on the flippity.